Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 15th of May. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you an overview that we can all relate to collectively, but please stay with me. I will then explore each of the 12 zodiac signs from Aries through to Pisces in much greater detail. Now, as this week begins, so Mercury starts to go forwards. It went retrograde on the 21st of April. If there have been strands of your situation that have felt rather frustrating, have got bogged down, there's been misunderstandings or those inevitable glitches that we get with Mercury retrograde, it wouldn't be a surprise. But Mercury retrograde in Taurus is very specifically around financial matters, but also around our sense of values and self-worth. So it's been an opportunity to try to tighten up in those areas, but also work on making sure that we validate who we are. Now that process is given a huge boost, a further boost on Tuesday, because Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion and excitement, moves into the sign of Taurus to join up with Mercury, the Sun, and the North Node and Uranus. And it's going to be here through to the 25th of May 2024. So a huge journey is set to unfold. Now I think what we're going to see is some initial improvements. They may not seem particularly significant in our overall financial picture because there's been such a headwind that's been running for the last year, which really accelerated from that lunar eclipse on the 8th of November last year, which really was challenging for the overall economic environment. But we are going to see some improvements, bits and pieces. There may still be some creeping up in terms of interest rates, but I think this is the beginning of a much brighter period. But Jupiter is challenged by Pluto, so when we are thinking about our longer term future, we do have to balance our idealism with our realism. Now Friday also sees a new moon in the sign of Taurus, so another good news story. This is supported by Mars. When Mars is feeding into a new moon, the energy and drive of Mars, this time in Cancer, a feeling sign, is linking well with the earthy energies of the new moon. You can see below for my deep dive on the Taurus new moon, but it's a new moon with lots of promise because the moon is exalted in the sign of Taurus. This is its second favourite location, and it's very much to do with stability, but it's encouraging us to find ways to try to make our lives more secure and grounded, perhaps by being a bit more thrifty, a bit more imaginative, working things around in terms of existing resources the best we can. But as the week draws to a close, it's a more social set of influences that really start to develop. Mars punching into the sign of Leo on Saturday, where it will be through to July the 10th. This is really exciting. Wonderful for performance, for demonstrating our talents and our creativity. But on Sunday, as the Sun speeds in to the sign of Gemini, the Sun and Mars continue their excellent alliance that did encompass that new moon, but in two new signs. And of course, the Sun moving into Gemini is about air, it's about communication. So I feel that we're going to see a lot of sluggishness that's been really prevalent over the last 3 weeks make way for a lot of thrust-in energy by the end of this week. Also, the Sun's forging an exciting link to Pluto in the sign of Aquarius, the Sun in Gemini. So in general, a lot more communication is going to be arcing backwards and forwards, but in a very transformational way. So I think after a year of what has been quite a brutal time financially, there are going to be a few hopeful signs, but that will become much more obvious in the weeks and months to come. But as this week draws to a close, it's an opportunity to get together with others, to socialise, to connect, share ideas and be a lot more bubbly. If you're a returning visitor to my channel, thank you so much for joining me once more. If you're new here, I'd be honoured if you would subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to get your free daily horoscope fired to your device each morning, please see the link below. So Virgo, your week commencing the 15th of May forecast sees your ruler Mercury go direct on Monday in the part of your situation to do with expansion, higher education, contracts, agreements, travel, international affairs. If any of those areas have felt a bit blocked or blunted recently, this and also Jupiter's arrival in this sector on Tuesday for a 1-year stay gives you a glorious platform over the next 12 months to really embrace a very much more enterprising and adventurous approach. Also, the new moon on Friday tunes into the thrusting energy of Mars, and that's in the part of your situation to do with friendships, the collective, but also your long-term planning. So I feel there's a real sense of excitement. What's not to like? Well, just that, the part of you that really likes to be of service to others, that likes to really make sure that you're going through processes in a very disciplined and supportive way, and that is borne out really by the energy of Pluto, and Pluto's clash with Jupiter is saying to you, look, don't let your sense of duty pulverize your passion to engage with things that would make your life more exciting. Also on Saturday, as Mars makes its way into your 12th solar house, it's possible that over the following 6 weeks a past contact could be in touch, or maybe you're going to get in contact yourself with some inner issues that do need clearing out. And with the sun arriving in your sector of success on Sunday, maybe there's a link between all these areas. It's possible that a job could involve travel, realigning past experiences and skills in a new, fresh way, on the job training, or it could be that you're going to be heading off somewhere because you feel in the mood for a change of scene, and whether it is professionally or personally, that's something that you can gain a lot from. But I feel that Mars in the 12th house could surprise you over the next 6 weeks. If there are some issues lurking from your past which haven't yet been resolved, I think essentially it could be new knowledge or new information or some kind of guide or philosophical approach which is coming in over the next year is going to help you to resolve some of these things, free up more space within yourself. And if you are really ambitious and you're prepared to be flexible, some big opportunities await in terms of your work in the following 4 weeks from the end of this week. Now, if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand how serious astrology can help guide your future, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, I can produce for you your life roadmap report. This will help you to gain a much closer understanding of the patterns that have been playing out in your life thus far, but also capitalize on opportunities more effectively, but also deal with some of the challenges better. But also within my special package of 30% off, you can get your 12-month personal forecast. This will give you searing insights as to what to expect in the months to come. If you don't know your time of birth, please give me your date and place, and I can produce for you my solar package based on the sun. And if you enjoy relating to zodiac forecasts on YouTube through your sun, these will make perfect sense. And just like my other package, there is 30% off if you buy the forecast too. Please see the link below for more.